When the Steam Deck was first announced, they made some, you might say, lofty claims about what it could and couldn't do. Specifically that it can run pretty much everything, and that developers won't need to make any changes on their end for input to work. Now, I'm skeptical of both of these claims, and what better game to test them than CUCKOLD Simulator. This unoptimized piece of shit barely runs on an actual PC. The control setup is ass. It doesn't even have the ability to remap keys. So I will be very surprised if we can even get it to run, let alone have it actually be playable. About 7 months ago, Valve opened up dev kit requests for the Steam Deck. And I figure, hey, that's me. I'm a developer. I need one of these, right? So I put in a really nice and well-worded request for one of these kits. Unsurprisingly, they approved my request. So here we are. As you can tell, Valve is very proud of that one time they made games about 15 years ago. So yeah, let's just get into it. Nice insert, whatever. Power supply. Don't care. Here it is. The Steam Deck. Let's get something to open this with. This thing is fucking locked. Hold on, give me a minute to get this off. Alright, I'm getting bored already, so we're just gonna skip ahead to the part where I play the game. Alright, touchscreen already isn't working. We're off to a terrible start. Alright boys, we made it to the title screen. Wasn't actually sure if we'd get this far. Options menu works, I guess. But this is the real test. And we're in. Wow. Actually loaded. But can we get past this dialogue? We might get bricked right here. None of the buttons are doing anything. The camera works. I guess that's something. Maybe the touchscreen will work. Ah, it does. And this little touchpad over here works too. Alright, this isn't bad actually. Can we get in the door? It works, wow. It actually works. I'm impressed. Alright, so the run might end here. Interact and all the movement and stuff works. But I don't know about this travel menu. It's hard-coded to a keybind. And touchscreen ain't doing shit. And buttons aren't doing shit, obviously. Maybe some of the menu? This little keyboard here? Ah, will this work? No. Fuck. Let's try it again. interesting. A little clunky, but it's playable, right? So I want to take a second and comment on the frame rate, which is pretty shockingly been a solid 60. All the graphic settings I changed to maximum, so very impressive actually. So you probably can't tell, but this thing has been vibrating like crazy. Anytime you take a step, the haptic feedback goes wild. So highly recommend to go in the options and turn that shit off. Okay, so that bit of plastic I cut open at the start, it's actually like a little bag. It's got like a thing that holds it closed here. So, you know, if you get one of these, you don't actually have to cut it open. So it got a little dark out, but that's okay. We're going to keep filming. So I went ahead and set up the buttons on the back to the hotkeys in the bottom left, so you can do the inventory and soy face and all that shit. So far, everything works. No major issues. Just playable. You can also press the right joystick in to advance the dialogue, which is a little more convenient than the other two options. Sprinting also works. You just have to hold in the left joystick. Very cool. So I've been playing for about 2 hours now. Made it to day 35 or so. Battery's dead. So about 2-hour battery life, if you were wondering. Special thanks to my sponsor, the Humane Society of the United States, for providing me these gloves to wear. Go check them out. So, in conclusion, the game itself runs very well, performance-wise. 60 FPS, no hiccups really ever, which surprised me, but while the control setup works, it's not optimal and a little clunky, and I'm a little disappointed because Valve made a promise to developers that it would just work without us having to change anything. And it's clearly not the case, not fully anyway. So I think I'll be reaching out to them and filing a complaint. Let's not call it a complaint. Let's just call it a request for them to live up to their promise and make this game 100% playable. 110% even. I want it to play better on the deck than the desktop. And I think they owe that to me and to all of us.